it was a Patriot League grinded out toughness win. And, I hate challenging our kids, and I hope it didn't come across to these guys, challenge them in the locker room. But I just didn't think we played with the pep, energy, and maybe toughness that, I think the effort was there. I just don't think we were really kind of locked in maybe the way that we would have liked. But Navy's a team that does that to you. They switched up defenses a fair amount. I thought it took us out of our comfort zone. But just, we didn't get points at the free throw line in the first half. We didn't even get to the free throw line. Turned the ball over more than I think we probably needed to. And, still, I know it probably didn't happen as much in the second half either. I just really felt that we should have dominated the boards today. And unfortunately didn't do that, to only have 4 offensive rebounds. I don't know how much that – I have to take a look at film, but I really don't know how much that was an effort thing. I think that we just weren't moving a whole lot today. And I think some of that was the way that they scrambled us up defensively, but we just didn't move. And all of a sudden when you're stagnant, it's a little bit tougher route to get to the basket when a shot goes up. Yeah, it did. And I think that was more of a product in the first half. I think it was maybe a little bit scrambled there in the second. And, we probably missed a few post entries that otherwise we could have hit. 18 turnovers, yeah, I would like to see that trimmed down a little bit. But to be honest with you, and I don't want to make it seem like I'm okay with mistakes, but, I don't know how much lower than, that 14, 15 number. If we're popping the ball around and I want our kids to play loose, we're going to have some mistakes. We're going to make some mistakes. And I think the times that we almost get too careful, and we kind of have some of those low turnover games is sometimes when we just don't click offensively. But yeah, I think you're right. Some of those were at some inopportune times, and some of those turned into points for them. I think they had 9 in the first half off turnovers, and probably double that again. Yeah, there you go. And still 18 points, for the game, and some of that turned into easy ones on the other end. I think that
some of those were threes too, so that ballooned.
Yeah, a little bit there, and I think the other part too is we kind of pride ourselves on not giving up easy baskets. We had to take away the arc and then not give up easy ones at the basket. Some of those turnovers turned into easy ones. I know they missed a couple, but again, the other side of that too, not so much about the turnovers. I thought they got some easy ones in the post over some of our big kids that we got to shore up a little bit. I thought they played really well offensively. To be honest with you, I know they missed some shots that maybe they would have liked to have back. So I don't know how much it was our defense. I think, to be honest with you, I think it was the effort that we just showed the first 4 minutes of the second half. And unfortunately for them, their effort wasn't necessarily rewarded on the scoreboard, because I think I absolutely loved watching this group those first 4 minutes of the second half. And some of those weren't always steals, but we got deflections all over the place. Sune got a steal, Meg got an open court layup. Off a turnover there. So I loved watching that, and I think, to be honest with you, the way that they make you move around and run all over the place gets you winded, and we maybe didn't go as deep in the second half with our bench as maybe we could have. So we got to either get some conditioning work or just kind of a mindset. We got to make sure we play that way the whole game, because I'd love to know how many of those turnovers were during that stretch.
I think, like Coach said, in the first half we just didn't really have a lot of energy. So when we came out the second half, when Kate got the deflection, it gave us a lot of energy, and it's go time now. It gave us some momentum to, just get hype and just keep it going. And we did. We got a few other deflections and got some easy transition points. I think when Meg hit the 2 free throws, I think we knew that, okay, it's a 3-point game. We just got to keep them off the arc, and when they do get inside, if they have the layup, they have the layup. So I think we knew we had the game when we were up by 3, but before that, it was still anyone's game.
No, the play was really just pound the ball into Slag, because obviously it's Slag. So that was the goal. We got it to her, and then they doubled her. I think it was a double, and then I was wide open under the basket, and she got the ball to me. So.
Yeah, grinded out win. So you take it. I think we pride ourselves on being a process team. So I think we probably as coaches need to take a look at the film, and maybe as a group tomorrow. And again, but the way that they play, they make you chase all over the place, and we're not necessarily 100% equipped for that. I thought we did some nice things in the zone in that second quarter. Got nervous, then went back to it there at the end, and probably a mistake either on our part or just on recognizing. We knew about the shooters going into the game, but Fensky having 3 before that, we probably left her a little bit too early and too wide open. I know she was a little bit deep there, but we went zone there, with a 2-point lead, and that's kind of one of those things as a coach you usually don't do. But I just felt, they had scored 4 or 5 times in a row against our man. We wanted to kind of calm them down. I thought we were chasing all over the place. We just, kind of a bit of a brain fart and, kind of cover up a spot that we were okay giving up a shot and gave up a shot, maybe we necessarily weren't. But again, it set up I call it heroics at the end, but, I think when we drew up the play initially out of the timeout, the ball was in a different spot, and obviously when we inbounded the ball, we got the ball back, it kind of put Kate in that corner spot and felt if we could get the ball into Slagus right away, Slagus would get herself to the middle of the floor. And then, just the way that she's been helping our offense by distributing the basketball these last 3 games. I mean, I think she's had 17, 18 assists, maybe something like that in the last 3 games. That's pretty incredible. To her, she was already a double-double threat, not triple-double threat, at least in that last game. So it's just a great read on her part. I don't know how much that was a play. It was just Kate making a great read and Slagus making a great read, great pass, and then Kate finishing. It's been huge, and to be honest with you, I think she's been there for a while. In my head, to be honest with you, she's been there since probably, maybe January, February of last year. But I've told everybody that would listen, that she was going to have a breakout season this year. She didn't make me look so good maybe in those first few games, but she's been one heck of a threat here for a while. And you have those 3 kids inside. You have people like Kai and some of our other guards that can attack the basket. She's going to keep a lot of teams really honest. And, for as much as we like the threat of having our bigs and our matchups that we had tonight inside, I thought they did a nice job of taking that away. But Kate had those feet set, and I didn't have a doubt in any of those. Even one, she took one quick, where we were trying to throw the ball back over here because we thought we had a good matchup inside. We got the ball to Kate, and I had no problem with that shot, and, she made him pay.